I got a new ring light for the YouTube channel, so hopefully the videos look a bit nicer. This video is going to be about control, and specifically the fact that we don't have control, or at least it might feel like we don't have control for a lot of us. For a lot of things, there are specific certain things that we do have control over, such as our choices right now, but a lot of things that we stress ourselves out over and think about and ruminate on, we simply don't have control over. And if you really think about it, why do we think about these things that we have no control over? Our mind creates these problems and creates this sense of being out of control in order to try and solve this problem that has happened in the past, or this problem that may come in the future. But when you really think about it, anything that has happened has already happened, and you cannot change it. You can only change what your choices are from this present moment, and anything that may happen is something that may or may not happen in the future. And us trying to predict outcomes is extremely unrealistic, and just realizing that we don't know what will happen is enough to bring yourself to the present moment and see the illusion of the mind. In fact, the more present we are, and the more comfortable we are in our present state, and the more aware we are of our present state, the more control we do have, because the present moment is the only place where you can make a decision, where you can take action. You can't take action in the future because you don't know what's going to come in the future. You can only take action now. So if there is something that's happened in the past that you regret, then that's a lesson to be learnt and to move on from, and to change your actions now for the future. And if there is something coming up in the future that you are nervous about, that you feel anxious over, you don't know how that situation is going to unfold, and you constantly ruminating on it is only going to make the likelihood of the situation unfolding in that specific way more likely. And just catch your mind thinking, and bring yourself back to the present moment, and do whatever you can do now to make your situation better. Do whatever you can do now. Don't ruminate over not being able to do what you want to do now. Just do what you can do. If you're always doing the best you can do, then even if that's chilling out, doing not much, if you're always doing everything that you can do, then there is no reason to constantly think about these so-called problems that your mind creates. think about a specific goal or event in your life that you want to happen, but maybe you aren't in a place where that event or that situation can unfold right now, because for any reason, maybe you don't feel like you are able to carry something out. Notice that feeling of inability. Do you have control over feeling that way right now? No, because you do feel that way. There is no other universe that you are in where you don't feel that way. And wanting anything else is denial of your situation. All you can do is change the actions that you carry out so that maybe one day you will be able to achieve this goal that you want to achieve. But for now, in your situation, in how you feel, there may not be much you can do. And if there isn't much you can do, then there simply isn't anything you can do. And that might be distressing to hear, but it is simply true. It may simply be true for you. And take comfort in that. Take comfort in the truthfulness and the realness of the present moment. The present moment is the only real thing. When you really, really think about it. Anything that your mind creates is a mind creation. And when we start to believe that these mind creations are real, that's when suffering arises. The only thing that is real is the present moment. And the more you come to understand that, the more comfortable your life becomes and the more control you feel like you have. I didn't know that I was going to sit down today and make a YouTube video. In fact, if you told me that I was this morning, I'd probably say I wouldn't, because I don't usually record videos 2 days in a row. And then I sort of came into the present moment and had this feeling to make a video, and it happened. And it's happening right now. And you will be watching this video right now. But where am I trying to go with this? So you see how me not believing that I was going to do that later today, that mindset that I was in turned out to not be true. Something as little as that. We make up so many things in our mind, little or big, and sometimes when our mind makes things up and it's right, we start to believe in the mind more and more. If you're an intelligent person and you find yourself, or you think yourself to be right a lot of the time, you can sort of quite easily get manipulated by your own mind into believing that you can do more than you can do in a given situation. It's so easy to let that happen. I think the more present we are, the more able we are to use our minds for more, and use our minds for the abilities that they carry, for our individual gifts. I think that's good.